Here's a great quote from Miss Nasuf. Today, I'm on the 3rd floor in the Mesa department, and we're gonna enter Mr. Rosas' classroom. And here's Mr. Rosas himself. Good morning, Mr. Rosas. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Good morning, Mr. Pham. My name is Alex Rosas, and I am the history teacher, social studies teacher here at Fremont High School.
Okay. How many years have you been teaching, Mr. Rosas?
Next week, I am completing my 27th year teaching at Fremont High School, and I will be starting my 28th.
Wow.
So as far as I can tell, I'm the old guy here.
Can you explain a little bit about your education overall?
Overall. Okay, I grew up, I was born in Mexico City. I came here when I was about 3 years old, 4 years old. And I went to school, public schools in Compton. From Compton, I graduated from Linwood High School. And then I ended up going to UC Davis. And that's where I got my education. I got my teaching credential at Cal State, LA. And then just bounced around taking classes everywhere.
Where did you start your teaching career at?
Here.
Wow.
I tried working at Linwood. They weren't hiring. So eventually I tried working at Compton and they weren't hiring. So I came here giving it a shot and I got hired and I never left.
What was your first year of teaching like?
Oh, the first year of teaching was brutal because I was teaching in the way I was taught. Lecture, 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 lecture. And a lot of quizzes and tests. So that's what I tried. And I realized that student, that way of doing things had changed. So I had to adapt. I had to figure out a new way to do things.
Of your 27 years plus, what's one thing that has changed or has not changed at all?
For me, the most obvious thing is obviously the technology. That has changed. I mean, I'm still teaching the same material. Economics is still economics. The concepts are the concepts. World history and U.S. history are still what happened in the past, and we learn from whatever happened in the past. So that hasn't changed much. But what has changed is the technology, the way we deliver information to our students, and the way students receive that information. New skills have to be taught. We have to learn better ways to decipher what the truth is, what the truth isn't. We have to figure out, because now students are really overwhelmed with all the possible information they can get. So we as instructors have to figure out how to teach them to be more selective in what they read, especially if they want to know the real thing, whatever the real thing is. But I think that's an important job of ours that we have now.
What are you currently teaching this year?
So this year I've got AP Government. I have regular economics, that's going to switch over to government second semester. And I have 2 classes of AP World History. So that's a new one for me. Second year that I'm teaching it, so I'm learning a lot about students that are in the 10th grade that are AP level students at that time. And different ways of delivering that instruction, especially with the long distance learning.
And you're in Mesa, right?
Yes.
And you guys got rid of the E. Is there a reason why for that?
Yeah, because Mesa was just a little too encompassing of too many topics. So we simplified it, right? We're just going to be the medical school academy, or medical sciences academy. I'm not even sure exactly what it stands for, but it's not what it used to be. It's no longer medical, environmental science, and agriculture. That was just a little too much. So I think by getting rid of the E, we're narrowing the focus down to something that's a little bit more concrete for our students.
So how do you pronounce that? Like IMSA or MASA? How do you still pronounce that?
I think we're still gonna go with the Mesa because we need to have a vowel in there. So by having that E in, well, no E, but I think it just sounds better, Mesa. And there's a history there. We have a lot of kids that were Mesa, so we should at least be able to keep the name sounding like Mesa.
So what's your favorite time period in world US or econ or government that you like to teach?
Well, I like teaching the decision making of any time era, right? Looking at the different perspectives is what I've always, so when I teach, for example, world history, looking at the bomb, the atomic bomb and the decision to drop it over Japan, right? So not necessarily the period itself, but all the players that had to make that decision, and then what were going to be the ramifications of that decision. And then maybe thinking about the possibilities of what if they had gone another way, right? So that's useful in economics, because in economics we can look at the decisions that you make. And once you make those decisions, let's say your life doesn't turn out the way you wanted it to turn out, or the outcome doesn't turn out the way you wanted it to turn out, you don't really know the other outcome because you didn't take that path. So I like world history, I like US history. I like the decisions made by the people that are playing the game, and that's what I really like to look at.
Thank you for your time, but I hear that you have a bonus question.
A bonus question for you guys, if you guys are watching. Who was the key author of the Great Compromise that accepted both the Virginia and the New Jersey plan? No Zoom cheating. Put the answer in the comment box, please. Make sure to like the clip for more videos.